Hi guys, so we all know what happened when I mulleted the hardtail. It was a bit disastrous. Part my fault, and I think part of the geometry of the bike, obviously. I don't think mullet bikes work so great in hardtail form. I think you've got to have that squash to lower that bottom bracket down. But it's not going to stop me trying again. And basically, well, I'll show you. Oh my good God, look at the state of this bike. Okay, so this is my 2020 Stumpjumper Carbon Pro. It's a 29er bike, as we can see, and I took it to Cody Brennan, and it was absolutely fantastic. But I did notice a few things. I did notice the geometry, because it's a little bit steeper. It's 66.5 degree head angle. From when I rode Cody Brennan last, I was actually on like a 66 degree head angle bike, and just half a degree does make a difference. This is going to give me the perfect opportunity to clear all my drivetrains up, because they're a bit gunky, to be honest. So obviously I've got to take this off. I'll be alright leaving the rotor on, but I've got to take the cassette off because that's 11 speed and that is 12 speed. Here we go. Yeah, they make a right mess of these. And they're aluminium free bodies, they're not the best. Right, let's just measure this. So, we're on the centre of the bottom bracket. I think we've got 345. Yeah, 345 mil. So we've got about 170 at the bottom of the pedal. Okay, I think this is going to significantly drop it. But luckily it's running low at the moment, so if it is too low I can swap this mini chip round, this geometry chip, and have it a little bit higher. Plenty of grease on that axle, which is cool. Alright, shall we see what this has done to the bike? Hardly anything. 5 mil. It was 170, 165, so it's only dropped it by 5 mil. Considering, let's have a look at this tyre. About 750. 20 mil on the tyre, 5 mil on the bottom bracket. So my standover is definitely lower. I've got a feeling I'm going to get some pedal strikes on this. And it's only 5 mil. Can't be that bad, can it? So, let's have a look. Don't think this angle finder is very good, to be honest. I think it's about 65 degrees. So I've took a degree and a half off. What do you guys think? Okay, I mean, can't see much difference so far, but if I lift the tyre up, the back up about 30 mil, yeah, see how it changes? So it's definitely got slacker. I'll test this, not today because it's peeing it down. So I'll probably test this Saturday. Take it out, have a blast on it Saturday, see how it goes. Right, I am just gonna grab the Stumpy, get ready for this ride. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it down a varied track. So I'm gonna do the Kimver loop, but I'm not filming the exciting bits, like the flowy bits, but I'm gonna go the straight way up Kimver. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up Granny's Rock, and there's a climb up there because I want to test pedal strikes. So there's a bit of a sand rock climb. I'm going to test that out, and then I'm going to test a downhill section. It's like 30 seconds long, so I want to test like how manoeuvrable it is, because there's a few little windy bits. I'm going to test that out. We'll have a verdict at the end. Right, there's some really quite profound roots in here, so I'm going to pedal over them. So far, nothing. Oh, oh God. That's low. Pedal struck then, and I'm only going up little pebbles. So that's one strike. Just testing the climbing out. Should be faster to accelerate, a little bit easier, but didn't feel much difference then, to be honest. So I don't normally film the uphill bits, but this is obviously in the interests of science. So what we're looking for here is how easy it is to climb and pedal strikes, because there's some really nasty tundra and chunk up here. This is going to be very immersed by the fact that we've had some really bad rain the last couple of days. So far so good. Oh, the horses just destroy these trails. No pedal strikes, but I wouldn't say it's any easier to climb. In fact, the first day I rode this bike, I got my PB up here, and I certainly don't feel like the way I did then. The front wheel's still a 29er, but the back wheel is still going to get caught up and sunk down. So arguably, I think what you gain with a smaller wheel, acceleration wise, you'll lose again with getting hung up. But I'll do a Strava, I'm doing a Strava, and I'll see what my PB was, and I'll see the time this side. Well, you can't even see the trail through the leaves that are on the floor. So dangerous riding this time of year. Everything's so slippy. These leaves turn to mud. It becomes absolutely ridiculous to ride. Rolling's definitely not better. Right. Oh, sorry guys. I got good brakes, I'm alright. Cheers guys. I don't normally see anyone down here, sorry. Thank you. Right, here we go guys. Sand rock climb. So it's a series of little obstacles. So the first one is going through the chute. Obviously this is no problem. Just a case of keeping your wheel central. Got some punchy climbs. Watch your slippy roots. Slow down a little bit here to get your breath back. Again, it's a lot steeper than it looks. Just past this little bit, it's possibly where we're looking at some pedal strikes. Okay, so that's fine. So just to smooth over that section, this is what I'd class as the only downhill section in Kimber on the trails. I don't know how slippy and slidey this is going to be. Oh, very. Oh, very. Not too bad. Alright, let's test the seat tube out. Effectively, I've slackened the head angle, so I've steepened the seat tube. So this is the steepest climb in Kimber. You can just feel the front wheel lifting. There we go. Beautiful. Lots of dog walkers down here. Hey guys, just squeeze past there please. Thank you.
Get out of the dog
Cheers.
Well,
Thank you.
them other two kids you might have passed were right lightweight.
Yeah, they weren't wearing helmets either, were they? Easy! Need some pedals on that.
You do this 3 times a week to pick them up.
I think you need a motor.
It's worth the time.
Cheers guys.
It's been raining, that's what it's worth.
Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
No.
Thank you. Wow, brave girls. It's really steep around here. So we've got the last sandstone climb. Let's see if I can get up this one. Get on me, let's drop another one down. Pedaling, sitting down, and this point, they're gonna come up. Yes! So I thought I'd do my conclusion here. So, this is the second time I've put my bikes through a mullet kind of situation, and I've got to say, small sacrifices. What you're going to gain downhill is you're going to sacrifice uphill, and unless you got like a very long, fast, flowy descent, rooty, technical, I don't think that smaller wheel on the back is going to benefit you at all. Acceleration wise, I couldn't feel any difference in acceleration, as where the 29er, when it's full 29er, I found it to be a little bit better. Probably not to start, but once it's rolling, it's a lot faster. I don't anticipate getting any kind of PBs over in Kimver today, but dropping that bottom bracket down as far as I have, it hasn't affected it at all. I pedal struck once, but I think that was a rock that actually flicked up. So conclusion is, whatever. I don't think you can go against the hundreds of millions of pounds in R&D that the big wigs like Specialized, Giant actually spend on their designs. And if it was a game changer, every single bike would actually be a mullet setup now. So leave it for the racers, don't mess with your bikes, my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed that little science experiment of mine. Again, I don't feel the necessity to mess around with your bikes, but if you did like the video, like and subscribe, it does help the channel. See you next week.